Hey guys, my name is Ben, and welcome to 1 million view live stream thing. It's a live stream, but you obviously were watching this on YouTube. I'm watching on a live stream. But yeah, I'm live streaming right now. It's our 1 million view question and answer session with people in stream, and I'm here to answer your questions which you have asked me, and most of them were like, "Can you make this plugin?" And no is the answer to that question. So I guess let's go into all the questions. Some of them are repetitive. And yeah, so once I've done all these, I'm going to go to the Twitch chat. In the Twitch chat, you're going to ask questions, and I'm going to answer them. But for now, it's just going to be me answering your questions that you submitted on the thingy. So question number 1 from utree8. Where did you learn to develop plugins? I'd learned to develop plugins from, I forget his name, but it was, I learned Java through, I taught myself and from the New Boston tutorials, and that's how I learned how to develop plugins, or develop in Java, and I just sort of googled whatever I wanted to know. As for plugins, there was a guy on YouTube, I forget his name, and he actually taught me how to develop plugins, and I can't remember what his name is, but if I do remember, I'll put it in the description. And there's lots of out there, but he was like the only one at the time, and he didn't have very many, and so that's how I learned how to develop plugins. Question number 2 from Renz Van Dam. How did you come up with the idea for coding? I don't know why I put something that doesn't really make sense. How did I come up with the idea for programming? I think I was playing Minecraft and I was like, I want to learn how to do this, and so I was like, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn how to do that programming, and so I learned. I didn't start with like plugins. I started with games. I started trying to make games, and then I was like, I know nothing about this language. I can't make games. And then I started, like, I kind of know the language now, so I can make games in that. And then I realized that why am I making games in Java? I can make games in Unity. But that was dumb. How did it take you to learn Java? This is voice crack. Was so real. TGM Gaming ZZ1. How long did it take you to learn Java? When did I first? I started learning when I was 12. Now 15. So I've been doing it for 3 years. It took me about a year to learn it to the point where I wanted to make plugins and stuff. But yeah, that's how I learned that. He also asks, what other programming languages do you know? Other programming languages. I know JavaScript. I know a bit of C, obviously that's the same thing. C#'s a visual language, so I know like quite a bit of that. Python I did a bit in. And PHP, I know the very basics of PHP. So I know Java well, and I don't know if the others, like, that well. I know how to use them, but I wouldn't be able to use them like, oh, here's how to do this. How old was you when I learned bucket programming? I started when I was about 13, obviously, because I started when I was 12 programming. So I started when I was 13. That was from MagKiller111. So, my name is not Bob says, how long did it take when you started making plugins you to feel confident you can make any type of plugin without having to follow a tutorial? That's a good question. I would say it was after I started doing tutorials. So I started doing tutorials, and then I realized that I could, like, after about 20 tutorials or something, it was probably about then. So if it was probably about a good few months after I started tutorials. So when I was about like 13, 14. It's probably when I started to feel confident that I could do that. What was the first programming language that you learned and where from? From Dr. Smitty. Java, and yeah, New Boston I taught myself. Are you planning on how to make a minigame plugin tutorial? I put this one in here because I get this 4 or 5 times every day, and I thought I'd clear this up. I might do if I get the chance to do all of that. I plan to, but I might do if I have time. Where would I recommend someone should go to start a coding career? I have no idea because I don't have a programming job. But I recommend that you spend a few years. The minigame plugin tutorial, I'm not going to put a name by that one, by the way, because I get asked that so many times. When I recommend someone to go to coding career, Well, you need to know, you need experience in it first. So obviously, if you start learning, you need to be learning it for a good like year or two or something before you can actually make a career out of it, unless you learn really fast. But otherwise, then you just got to kind of go and ask places, go and ask people where they work, and I guess then you find a job maybe, and you know you get contacts through people. So it's hard. It's hard. How do I earn money? From Wumpy C. That question was personal. Don't know why I put that one in here. How do I earn money? Obviously I have the YouTube thing, and that gives me money through AdSense and stuff. How do I earn money? I also, I guess there's the custom plugin stuff as well, that if I make custom plugins for people, that's how I make money. I help IT in various companies and stuff. But really, I don't earn that much money because I'm 15 again. So, next question. That was from Wimpy YC. Jung Sub Ryu asks, how long have you studied Java code? I already asked. I really repeated questions in here. Yep, since 12, so like 3 years. The Hoodie Craft asks, do you know any other? It's already asked that one. Liam Willow 23. Why do you never leave a download to the plugin that you make? Why do I never leave a download to the plugin that I make? Because then you're not following a tutorial. You're just downloading the source code. So that's why I don't. That is why I don't. IT is information technology, so like computers, helping people with computer problems. I'm just gonna turn on my light. Ugh, okay. But yeah, I don't leave it and download because then people can just copy the code, and why do that when you're watching a tutorial? How does your hair keep it shine and bounce? By Crazy Kick-Ass Kate, who has actually asked, I think, 6 questions. So we're gonna get to all her questions in a minute. How does my hair keep it shine and bounce? I actually, every day, I take toothpaste and I just kind of rub it all over my hair, to be honest with you. You know, keeps it shiny, keeps it bouncy and all of that kind of stuff. I really recommend it. You know, take toothpaste and just rub it all over your hair. Obviously not the packet. I mean, you can do if you want, but I don't think it'd do much. Just you know, rub them out. Do I want to build a snowman? I want to build many snowman. I didn't get to build one this year because it didn't snow. But yeah, Frozen's a great film. You people, if you haven't watched Frozen, I got the music book. I've got the music book and I can play it on piano. It's great. That was from XX. Linus S asks, what motivated, inspired you to start programming? I would say that the Minecraft I kind of played a bit, and then I didn't. That's what motivated me to start. What motivated me to start was when I watched some of Notch's programming streams, and that's what really made me think, oh, this is pretty cool. And then Owen, obviously. Don't know Owen. Owen used to be part of this channel. Obviously not anymore due to whatever reasons. But yeah, he was like, oh, you should, because I did lots of Redstone stuff. You'd like be interested in programming and that. So yeah, he said that. That's what motivated me to start programming anyway. And then I started doing game development, and it's really fun. So you gotta keep at it. Benjamin Gitos says, what do you plan on doing when you finish school or college? Like game development or Microsoft software development? I wanted to be a train driver when I was younger, and then I wanted to be an aeroplane driver. I really wanted to be a pilot. Oh, I'd still like to be a pilot. I could deal with being a pilot. But yeah, I no longer want to be a pilot. I wanted then to do game engine development, so I wanted to develop for develop game engines, so develop things like Unreal and Unity. And now no, I don't want to do it. I want to use those engines to make games. So I want to be a game developer when I finish school and college. Obviously I could go to university, don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I want to do a game. I want to game development That's what I want to do. So now we have Kate's questions. Are your eyes naturally that blue, or did you squeeze ink in your eyes to get them so? I don't know, man. Man? You're not man. I don't know if I can get, like, they're not really that blue. It's a kind of a creepy face. They're not overly blue. I don't think they are anyway. I think they're pretty normal blue. And, like, if we, like, compare them to blue, I'm not going with them being that blue. You would swap being a pilot for being a train driver? Why would you swap being a pilot for being a train driver? Pilot seems awesome. Okay. Anyway, next one. What are my greatest accomplishments in life to date? That's a good question. These are all Kate's, by the way. I would say I went to Kenya in last year to build an orphanage with a group of people, and that was a big thing. We built, there's 3 stages that going out. The first stage, and we did all like the building and stuff, so with the bricks and that was what that did. That was a big thing. Accomplishments, I was born. That was a pretty big accomplishment. Started to walk, talking. I think when Zach's got games got in contact with me, that was a big accomplishment in my programming career. And yeah, that was that. Don't really think I haven't really accomplished massive things. I don't know. Obviously grades and stuff on piano, but when I was asked to play an assembly every week for piano and stuff, I don't know, that kind of thing. I don't have massive accomplishments because I'm only like 15. So next question that she gave was, what is my favourite flavour cheesecake? It is most definitely chocolate cheesecake. Those little Belgian chocolate cheesecakes, millionaire chocolate cheesecakes with the caramel inside. We have chocolate cheesecake and then have caramel in them. Oh, can't get enough of them. Why is it I can never tell when you're being sarcastic? Well, then you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. My sarcasm's quite obvious. I'm like never sarcastic. If your head is so hairy, does that mean your balls are too? Definitely. My hair's not that hairy. I need to cut my hair. It's going out. So they were Kate's questions, everybody. Thank you, crazy kick-ass Kate. Jacob says, where did you learn to code Java? I already said that. And my final question from the question comments that I accepted is, where did you learn to program in Java? No, it's not. It's, can you parkour IRL? And I can't parkour in game. I suck at parkour games. So there's no way I can parkour in real life. So thank you, people who asked questions. I appreciate all the questions you asked. That is pretty good, actually. You got a decent amount of questions. So now, Twitch chat, is your turn. It is time for you to shine. They don't have to be specific about programming. But yeah. Ask your questions. I'm going to accept questions from now. So if you already put a question, I'm not going to accept it. Only questions that you put from now on in the chat are going to be accepted. Can I also do web development? Like, not really, no. I can do a bit of PHP. I can make like my own little private website thing, but nothing like fancy. Nothing fancy. Oh man, did I miss out Jack's question? I missed out Jack's question. I didn't put it in my thing. Okay, the last question. The last question. Is cheesecake on my computer? Oh man. It actually has a grammatical error in it. If the your was capitalized, if you want to go to the comment section and, you know, moan at him for that. I'd say on my computer, I could deal with that cheesecake. I could deal with that cheesecake. I could replace it with like apple pie and stuff. And chocolate cake, so my computer. I do have a laptop though, but I don't think I could just function on a laptop. Okay, so anyway, how did you find the Cherno? Cherno, I found him because I wanted to do some game development stuff, and he did how to make game engines, and at the time I wanted to make game engines, so that's how I do that. Do I have a GF? Totally, definitely. No. What is my headset called? My headset is the SteelSeries, Siberia, Orange, Heat. We got it sponsored through SteelSeries. You go check out SteelSeries, they're great. This is awesome as well. It like you can change its settings so that it like pulses as people talk, as you hear sound and stuff. So it like as they talk, it like pulses out. It's really cool. If some millionaire hacking team invite you to programming or coding, what would I do? I probably wouldn't do it because they're like a hacking team, and if you got found, then not only would you lose all your money, but you go to jail because you're hacking. How is the weather? The weather is pretty. It's actually been quite good today. If you look outside, it's pretty cloudy. But yeah, earlier on it's pretty, you know. It was alright. It was sunny. It was hot. It was warm. It was fine. It's fine. It's okay. Why is Owen not in the channel anymore? The Owen is not in the channel anymore. Because, and also, you know, got this thing. This thing is like great. Owen's not in the channel anymore, because he, you know, wasn't really doing much. So, you know, there was no point being in the channel if not doing anything. So I just kind of, you know, we discussed it, we talked about it, and we decided it was probably best that if he wasn't in the channel anymore. So he can come back whenever he wants. If he wants to come back, then he can join back if he wants. So yeah. How did I come up with the name TheBCBroz? Would you put an S? It's with a Z. Because there was a previous channel called The BC Churchill that I had. That was my private channel, the Ben Churchill. And then we wanted to make a community. It was originally going to be a community channel called The BCBroz, where we had these directors who would upload videos, and that never took off because we just didn't do it very well, I guess, and they didn't really upload videos. And so then it was just called The BCBroz, and then recently, before Owen left, we were like, Brown, his name is Owen Brown, so it could be the Brown Churchill Bros. We're not brothers, but you know, it kind of worked. Can I do a Minecraft 1.7 mod tutorial? I'm not very good at mods. I don't feel qualified to teach you guys how to make mods. I don't think that'd be fair, when you could just go and find better tutorials. BC, they're brothers. We're not brothers. You were wrong. Would I BFF? Would I BFF with who? I would so BFF. BFF with like loads of people. What would you do when you go outside in a few years? I guess that means when I leave school. Like I said, I don't know if I want to go to university. But I want to be a, you know, a developer. Try and make games. Do I also do different things besides coding or programming? I do music. I have friends. I go and do that kind of stuff. I play a lot of piano, obviously, because I like piano. And then other than that, it's just school, work, making sure that I give my hair a daily scrub of toothpaste to make it that shine and bounce. And yeah, I gave up chocolate, biscuits, cakes, and sweets for Lent. You know what Lent is? It's like 40 days from Easter or from Pancake Day to Easter. We have to give up stuff. I gave up those 4 things, and it was the most horrible time. That is what I do in my free time. Running, yeah. Do what normal teenagers do. What kind of plugin do I really want to make? Oh, that's besides the point. I don't know what plugin I really want to make. I don't really want to make any plugin, really. Got a bit, you know, exhausted of plugin ideas to make. Make loads of plugins. There's nothing that I think, oh, I'd love to make that. How did I get sponsored? We sent a message to TGN and to SteelSeries, and we were like, we have this many subscribers, we can advertise your channel through this. Give us free things. What was the hardest plugin I ever made? I once remade MineZ. That was a fun time. I once, obviously the Bat Knight was a big plugin to make the whole Miner-Core thing. That was always very big. How to get sponsored again? I just answered the question, so why did I answer it? Will CLG ever beat TSM? No. Well, yeah, they will. CLG are gonna always beat TSM. CLG are probably not as good as TSM. Go double lift. Double lift. Woo. How often do you go out drinking? Never, because it's illegal. I want a real game with your friends. Well, gamers have like online friends. I have online friends. Everyone has online friends. I have online friends and real friends. School or college? School. Secondary school. I do some code after Q&A. Maybe. We'll see. Your videos are very good in general. They're very good. Your videos are general and very good, but I'm sure they are general. But I'm not sure they're general enough. You go into detail about little things. But is there somewhere I can go for Split Helm Program and make a library of everything? If just go on Google, like I said, every person that emails me, 90% of them, I just send them a link to googleisyourfriend.com, and they will find the answer on Google. Google is better than I am. He's 15. I'm such a voice. I don't have any fruit pastels, which is so sad. I haven't had fruit pastels in ages because I had to like not eat fruit pastels for like 40 days. Oh, it was so sad times. Could I develop a plugin for a Minecraft server if paid? Yes, I could. The link is on the screen right now. Right now. TheBCBrozbucket.com. Go there, develop, or you could request a plugin. Obviously, I don't accept them all because I don't have infinite amount of time. But I do accept ones that I have time for and that I think are reasonable. Do you know that feeling when you really want to start something with coding, and when you get started you'll be like, nah, never mind? Not really. Nah. I generally start something and then I finish it in the day that I do it, or I either finish it in the day I'll do it, or I spend a long time on it and it comes out a lot better than the day I've finished that I do it. Obviously that's how it works, I guess, but then I'll fix bugs of the things I do in a day. But yeah, I'm not really sure about that question. That really depends on your mindset. I can't ever remember having that feeling, really. I remember like thinking of ideas and then being like, oh yeah, I'll do that, and then rethinking it and being like, nah, maybe not. But I've never actually thought like, look at my hair. I've never actually like started something and then just immediately stopped. I've always like finished it. Do I like squids? Squids are right. I don't like eating squid. Squid tastes kind of sucky. Eh. How often do you eat cheese? I don't really eat cheese that often. That's on pizza. Dairies, I eat a lot of yogurt. That counts. What's your favourite video you've uploaded to YouTube channel? My favourite video that I've uploaded to my YouTube channel is the the private ones. We're gonna listen to something I made about 4 years ago. Right now, I think I made it about 4 years ago. And it was a rap we had to do in year 7, and it was called "Don't Give Up, John." It was about this guy that committed suicide because he was getting bullied, and it was with my group of friends. And we're gonna listen to it now.
Over the next few weeks he tried to fight back, but all this led to was another attack. Don't give up, John! All because I gave up on you.
Oh my god.
Over the last few weeks you've been full of hate, but now you've realised that it's your fate. Just cause life's not going okay, it don't mean you have to throw it away. One day you woke up in bed and wished that you were dead. This time it really was the end of the ride. You committed suicide.
That was that. Oh god. Oh, if you couldn't hear that, it'll be on the video. Oh, it'll be on the that'll be on the video when it gets uploaded. I'm probably just gonna make that video public. I'm making that video public like right now. There we go. It's on YouTube, people. Right, carrying on with the questions. That was my favorite video. What programming language am I using to make plugins to Java? Greetings from Norway. Hello, Norway. Potatoes are great. I love potatoes. Mashed potato is the best kind of potato. Can I give you your Skype? Can I give you my Skype? Sorry. No. My Skype is private. I have like 1,000 million contacts on it, and no, it's not that hard to find if you look for it. Why can't the Twitch app find the stream? The Twitch app cannot find the stream. Because I don't know. Maybe it doesn't show on tablets. I think that's all the questions. So this has been my 1 million views question and answer session. I'm just going to say thank you again, everyone, for asking your questions, because it has been absolutely... I never thought that we would get this far. It is come a long way since we started doing our original videos. Let's find the first video we ever uploaded. I'm gonna look for the first video that was ever uploaded on this channel. I don't know where I'm gonna find this. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through like all these uploads. Okay, I can look. But yeah, it's been, you know, so many, so long ago since we started doing this kind of thing. I just want to thank everyone who's ever been involved in the channel, because it's just been so long. First video was someone playing a minigame. And yeah, just doing some mini games and stuff. Then we started doing Halo stuff. And yeah, it's a long time ago. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you next time.